I'm hearing a rumor out there that Jessie Magdaleno has called out Issac Dogboe for a rematch and trying to get his title back. You know, Issac Dogboe happily said that, you know, he'll beat that ass again and still hold Jessie's title. So he's back with the Box Clinic and more. It's just a rumor out there. So Jessie's not, it doesn't sound like Jessie wants to move up. It sounds like Jessie wants to run it back with Issac Dogboe. And a lot of people thought, you know, when I asked should he rematch him, it was a bad idea. But obviously, you know, Jessie is a true warrior, and he won a shot back. And for Issac, that still might be the most lucrative fight out there for him at, at 122 pounds. And, you know, I don't understand why not. You know, I understand that, you know, Jessie Magdaleno, you know, he had some tough sledding, but he was doing good early in this fight. And just that, you know, Issac Dogboe turned out to be the absolute truth. And his aggressive style and his body punching, it worked Jessie. Jessie wasn't ready for that body work. And for what I'm understanding from a lot of fans, that he doesn't live a true fighter's lifestyle outside the ring. He likes to party, and somebody say he likes to live like a kid and eat candy. I don't know the guy personally. I know he's a solid fighter. And you supposed to want to get your title back. Will it be a bad mistake if it goes bad? Yeah. But you don't think about that. You only think about how you get better, how you train harder, how you train smarter, how you going to change what you do outside the ring a lot better. And he posed to want a rematch. Most people thought he should walk away from this because the way it went down. But don't forget he dropped Issac Dogboe. But you got to remember, though, Issac Dogboe on a new high. You know, he's a champion. And usually when these guys get these belts and go through a real tough rite of passage type of fight, their confidence soars and somehow their ability rises. So Jessie gonna have to get back to the drawing board and see what he did wrong in that fight and live a clean fighter's lifestyle. If that's the case, that everybody's saying it's true that he lives reckless outside the ring. So he gonna have to look at the tape. It's gonna be hard to do and see where he can capitalize that. You know, don't move so much. Any guy that attacks, you can't just give up ground, because eventually, you know, you on your back foot, you're not generating your most power most of the time. You got to use your jab and put him on a defensive and work his body and push him back. And I guarantee you he won't be as effective going back as coming forward, because that's usually 90% of the narrative all the time when you got aggressive fighters. So he got to come back with the right game plan. A lot of guys, you know, told me when I said should he get a rematch that he should just move on and move up in weight. But obviously his heart don't pump no Kool-Aid, and it pumps soldier blood, and he got a, you know, blood and heart of a Mexican warrior. And you want that. He willing to put it back on the line to get back in the ring and get his title. And that's what boxing's all about, competing. You know. And, you know, Issac Dogboe said, ain't no problem. You know, I'll whoop on you again and show you that it wasn't a fluke. So you got to respect both of these guys for doing it again. It was a great fight. I think it was a fight of the year type of fight. You know, ESPN produced a good fight right here. And I think the rematch could be potentially good if Jessie comes correct. And Issac Dogboe, you know, brings what he brought last time. And he might bring some more heat in the kitchen. You know, he might cook, you know, Jessie quicker. You never know. Jessie might come out and he might cook Issac Dogboe. You might have a trilogy on your hands. You really never know. But these small fighters, they bring that heat. And a lot of times I wish that some of the larger weight classes bring that same desire and that same heart and that same motive to the ring like these two guys, you know, did, you know, before, and maybe bringing it again. So right now it's just a rumor. And, you know, I'm definitely down to see it again. I'm glad that I took time out of my day to watch that fight, and it was interesting. I was on Corey Lee Boxing, and I was the only guy on the panel that picked Issac Dogboe before the fight. You know, I did some research and watched his fight versus Cesar or something. And I like what I seen, man. I like what I seen, and he a real strong guy, tough guy. You know, middle class guy, African guy. I can't remember if he's from Ghana. I can't remember. That stayed in London now, but he hungry. I think he was going to school to be a pastor. He was talking a lot of junk leading up to this fight, cash shit leading up to this fight, and he cashed out on Jessie ass too, and he cashed that check on Jessie, man. You know, he backed up everything he said and more. Even though him going down early in the fight, he got back up and he put it on Jessie. And let's see if Jessie in the rematch can return the favor and put it on him. It's TBC and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We just getting started with this boxing talk. And we're going to go live a little bit later. So y'all know what to expect. It's TBC and more. We grinding. And don't forget the links in the description. We out.